Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Papercrafting. Welcome back to my channel. And yes, empty desk again. So you know what that means. AI is going to teach us how to make something today. So we are going to make my April journal. And let me delete the last one we did so I don't get them confused. All right. So we're going to, I have really pretty headers on my Google Keep. It's important to me, okay? All right, so all I said into AI for this one was give me instructions on how to make a DIY journal using items I can find around the house. So we need to gather our materials, and it gives us some example of what materials to gather. For the paper, it says old printer paper, blank or with light printing, notebook paper, brown paper bags, old magazines or catalogs, newspaper, old book pages. For cover materials, we need a cereal box or other cardboard packaging, or an old book cover, thick construction paper, or old folders. For binding materials, we need string, yarn or twine, dental floss, and it says strong after it, ribbon, stapler, hole puncher. Decoration, which is optional, it says. We need markers, pens, colored pencils, glue or tape, scissors, old magazine catalogs for pictures, old fabric scraps, and then it goes into assembling your journal. So I'm going to pause and gather all of the materials. I was going to use, I think for my cover, I'm going to use an old file folder. Because it says that, old folder. So we're going to use an old folder, and then I'm going to gather a bunch of paper, and then I'm going to gather my stuff to bind it. So I will be back. All right, I'm back. I have everything. I have book binding, a ton. I don't know how much I'll need of this, but I grabbed a ton of different paper, including coffee dyed and some book pages. And I have 2 file folders here. I didn't know how many I would need. These are the hanging ones, so they're a little thicker to make the journal. So let's start and see what it says. All right, assembling your journal. So it says prepare the pages, gather your chosen paper, and decide on the size of your journal. I think I'm going to go... How big is this journal? This is, we're going to say 8 inches once you cut off the hanging part of the journal. So I'm going to go 6 by 8, I think. 6 by 8? Or should I do 5 by 7? I think I'm going to do 5 by 7, and then I'm going to cut this so I use this as the spine. I don't know if you could see the little lines in these folders. That is basically what I'm going to use as a spine. Okay, it says fold the sheets in half to create page signatures, groups of folded pages. The number of pages per signature depends on the thickness of your paper. If desired, mix different types of paper for texture and visual interest. So creating the cover, cut your cardboard or cover material to the desired size, ensuring it's slightly larger than your folded pages. That's what I thought it was going to say. So let's do our cover. And let's do our pages, because it says do our pages first. So here they are. Boy, oh boy, there's a lot. Actually, I should just fold and see what the size is of the folded paper. Let's do that. And then we'll go by that size. This is 8 1/4 by 5 1/8. Once it's folded, so we'll say 5 1/4. So 5 1/4 by 8 1/4 seems like the size. So what I'm going to do is fold everything, and just start putting them in piles. I think I'm going to do 4 signatures, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to do 4 signatures, so I have 1 signature for every week. Actually, let's not do those yet. Let's move on to another piece of paper. I have some old children's book pages in here. so now that is 4 signatures, and now we can start adding in. So that way I know, because you know, I am like the queen lately of not having a right amount of papers in my journal. My February journal has like 3 extra pages. I don't know if I purposely did that. I don't remember because I filmed that in like early January. So I don't remember if I purposely did that, but yeah, it's got like 2 or 3 extra pages. Okay, and we'll do one more. I'm going to put the book pages aside so we know what we need to fill our journal. Well, the ones that we've already... Now this one, how tall are these? These are very tall. Very, very tall. So they're going to have to be trimmed down, but that's fine. Look at that. Look at Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Actually, they're repeated. Look, they both have red on. We're missing one. I don't know what their names are. We're going to put this over here because this is where the calendar page was, right? My dad got these free calendars. Look at how cute it is. This is April's. So cute. So we're going to use that as a page. Probably our middle page. So I'm going to fold it the other way so we can put that in the middle and see that pretty gnome. Okay. And then I have this good catalog pages. And then I have a bunch of coffee dyed pages. I'm going to grab lighter colored ones. We're going to put one in each signature. Yeah, so I'm going to do 4 signatures, so that's 1 per week from the month. Now I guess I have to check to make sure. That'll be enough. Okay. Let me check dates first. All right, I need 2 extra sheets in the last week. So let's count and see what we have here. Because we need to make sure we have enough pages. So I need 7 pages in each signature. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that was what? 4 pages. So we have enough for 3 of our signatures, right? We're going to count again because your girl can't do it freaking these days. 1. Now we need 2 pages per day, remember. So this day 1, day 2, day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. This is also a calendar page, but from last year's calendar. Okay, and now what we need is 9, so we need 2 more sheets in this, and we have a Sesame Street. Let's grab one of these blue pieces here. So now we have to make sure we have 9 because there's 30 days in April. And let's do Beauty and the Beast. does it go? I don't remember how I folded. Where is it? How did I fold that? Anybody? Okay, I folded it like so. All right. Okay. So we're going to put that in the middle. Put this one. This one. Orange. Our Sesame Street. And this. And now we're going to count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we could take out, let's take out this one and count again. All right, count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That better be right. You and I counted multiple times. That better be right. Okay, so we have our signatures. Now all we have to do is cut them down to size, because obviously I don't care if my stuff sticks out the side, but I don't like when it sticks out the top. So I think what I'm going to do is grab my cutting mat. Okay, and I'm going to grab my cutting mat is bent. I don't know how that happened. Okay, and then this one, let's see, I said what, 8, so we need to trim off a little bit of this. Okay, and this is also then, like I said, I don't care if it sticks out the front, because I can easily fold the pages, but we don't want it to stick out the top. So I'm going to cut this to 8 1/4. I'm just going to use my finger blade. Okay, so that's one. Let's move down to this one. Let's make sure everything is down. And let's make sure we have this the way we want this to go. Okay, and then we're going to put this to 8 1/4. Again, and cut this off. Okay, I'm going to do that for the other two and I'll be back. All right, these are all cut to size, to 8 1/4, I believe is what I cut them to. Okay, now we need to create the cover. Cut your cardboard or cover material to the desired size, ensuring it's slightly larger than your folded pages. So 8 1/2. Okay, first of all, I was talking to a paused video. I don't know when it paused. Did I accidentally repause it? I don't know, but my papers are cut if you didn't hear that part, and now we just got to deal with this, which I'm just going to then, again, use my cutting mat because of these stupid hanging pieces. So we're going to use the cutting mat and a ruler, and I'm going to cut away. I think it's like, yep, it's to right about here. I'm going to cut this away, and then I'm going to use my guillotine to cut to 8 1/2, and then, or 8 1/4, whatever. Oh no, it said I have to do a little bit bigger, so that's right, I forgot. I'm following the instructions. And what I'm going to do is cut this to 8 1/2. Okay, so that's cut to 8 1/2, but now we've got, and then I can use this to reinforce my spine. So let's put this aside for now and figure out where we're going to fold, because now I have 4 signatures. I got to remember that. I don't usually do 4 signatures in my journal. I usually do 2. But I figured if I took my journal, because you know I've been miscounting like crazy lately. I don't know what's going on. But I figured if I took each week and do a signature, I could actually keep track better. So we have that there, and then I'm going to fold on this other one. So I'm just going to use the lines that are there and make that my spine. So it's going to be a thick spine, I think. Okay. All right, so here's our spine. And our spine is what? 2 inches. Sounds good. But we still need to cut down to 5.5. So I need my guillotine. Let's bring back the guillotine. Bring back the guillotine and put this at 5.5. I'm putting the score mark at 5.5. And then I'm going to do the other score mark at 5.5. There we go. Okay. And then this is 2 inches, so I need to cut this to 2 inches. And use this as our, we need to reinforce the spine. I don't know if it says that, but I can't not reinforce my spine. Let's see what it says. Creating the cover. Cut your cardboard or cover material to the desired size, ensuring it's slightly larger than your folded pages. I did that. If using a cereal box, you can use the printed side or turn it inside out for a plain surface. Okay. If you're using an old book cover, you'll need to remove the old book pages. Okay. That's it. Doesn't say anything else. Well, I'm going to deviate because I can't not. This is very flimsy. I can't not reinforce this spine. So I'm just gonna, you know what? This is a little bit shy of the height that we need, but I'm gonna call an audible and say that that won't matter. It'll make it nice and thick. So I'm going to glue, since these are connected together, I'm going to glue these pieces together. Okay. So we're going to glue these pieces together, and then I think I might need to refill my glue. We're going to put a good amount of glue and attach it. Like I said, I know that it's smaller, but I'm not worrying about that right now because I will just make sure that the holes will be poked in here and not, oh, okay, it's a little too thick. I'm going to trim it, hold on. Okay, I trimmed just a little bit off and now we got to re-glue. You know what, I'm just going to pull my tip off. I have a thicker tip somewhere, but that requires effort to find it. And I think we need a good amount of glue to make sure that this sticks well. Okay, there we go. All right, yep, fold it up, folds up. Okay. It doesn't say it, but I do want to cover this up. I can't just have this now that I put this in here, I want to cover this up, and maybe, I have all these papers, so why don't we just use one of these pages, huh? Can we just use this? Or just leave it how it is? I don't know. I wish you guys could help me. Upon further inspection, it said I could use fabric. So what I think I'm gonna do is I grabbed this fabric that I have in my stash, and I've never used it for a journal. So other ones I have in my stash I've used for a journal. I'm going to cut this to size inside and out, and I'm going to glue it down, and then what I'm going to do is sew it with my sewing machine. So I'm going to glue it down first with just, because it doesn't have to be permanent, I'm just going to use some glue stick. So use the glue stick and get this down, and then I'm going to trim it out and I'm going to sew it. I will be back. You don't need to see me do that. I mean, you're seeing me. I'm just literally putting glue down. Just so it somewhat sticks for a second or two, if it will. I've never used this glue stick for this. This is the only glue stick I have left. So let's trim it out. Help if I take that off. So we're going to trim it out. So I'm going to rip it. Okay. Alright. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to do the front. The inside, not the front. The inside. Okay, so, but I want to sew it all at once. Let me cut off the selvage edge. Okay. And that glue stick is not doing well. That's okay. Like I said, it's just temporary. Just temporary. I mean, that'll be cute, right? That'd be cute. The weens. Alright, I'm going to tear this. Okay. I can throw that to the side and put it away then. And tear that. Alright, I'm going to sew these and I'll be back. Okay, here it is. All ready to go, all ready to put our signatures in. So what I'm going to do is grab a slightly smaller than 2-inch, oh, I guess this will be okay. Because remember, our paper's a little bit short. So this should be fine. So we're going to do slightly less than 2-inch. Actually, we can do 2-inch because it's not ever going to just be, I'll show you in a second. So 2-inch. You need a 2-inch piece of scrap paper. I don't know. How does it tell us to bind? This should be interesting. Let me read that and see how it tells us to bind. Okay. Align your page signatures and cover. Use a hole. Would you stop doing that? Use a hole punch to create a few holes along the folded edge. Thread your string or yarn through the holes. Tie securely. Okay. Well. I need it to be even and okay. So we're going to do it the way I always do it, because that is just basically, it said put a few holes. We don't want to just put a few holes. Okay, so how I do it, where's my scraper? Right here in front of me. I fold mine in half. Okay, and then I'm going to fold it in half again. Fold that into the middle. fold each side then into the middle. Okay, like so. This is how I always, if I'm doing more than one signature, this is how I do it. So now I have 4 things. That is the technical term, okay? 4 things. And then fold it in the middle that way, and fold in the middle to meet. Okay? Like so. So now at each of those intersections, we are going to mark a hole, but we need to mark top. This is our top. We don't want to forget that. So we're going to put a hole here, here. Well, that would only be 3 signatures there, lady. So what I'm going to do is turn it around. I'm going to put a signature here, 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 and there is what I'm going to do. So 1 on each of the folds, and then 1 on either side of the middle, and then this is once again the top. Okay, that's how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to take our first signature. So we need to make sure our signatures we have the correct one. This is our last one. Okay, so I'm going to go to the middle, and I'm going to mark our, actually, hold on one second. I pulled out my big bite. I do need to mark them on the inside. Would be very helpful. So what I'm going to do is clip it on where it needs to go, and then I'm going to use the small hole with my big bite, and I'm going to come through and I'm going to punch my holes using the big bite. I'm trying to find, there we go. It needs to be in the middle, but we want to make sure that this doesn't move. So I'm going to 1, 2, we're going to do those later. That shifted, so let's shift it back. Okay, and then we're going to move it down and finish this off. And then we'll flip it and do the other side. And then we can use that to poke our holes in our signatures. Okay, there we go. Now, we have that, and we have our signature here. We need our awl. And we're going to make sure this is in where it's supposed to be. We're going to fold, get this in the middle, fold, and I'm going to poke through. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and I'll be back. I forgot to tell you, then you just take the next set of holes and line them up in the middle and punch. Okay. Okay, I have all of the signatures punched. I have my stuff cut. And we're going to start with the back signature. I'm not even going to clip because honestly, I'm only going to show you how to put in one because I've showed you many times before how to put a signature in. So you start with the middle hole. If I could get it through. There we go. And go through the middle hole of the cover. Easy peasy so far. Pull up, go through the top and back through the holes of your signature down to the bottom. And to the bottom hole. Okay, so there we go, and then back up through the middle hole. And we don't want to split this, so we're going to go on the other side, and try not to split your thread. And there we go. That is one signature. And we're going to knot it 3 times, and then I'm going to pause and do the rest off camera because this is already longer than I wanted, and I'm going to trim, and I'll be back. Okay, here it is. Now let's see what else it says on the instructions. I don't think it says anything else, but let's see. It says, decorating your journal. Personalize your journal cover with drawings, collages, or fabric scraps. Add pockets or envelopes inside the journal using folded paper or envelopes. Magazine cutouts or pressed flowers that decorate the inside of the pages. I'm not decorating the inside of the pages because it's my journal. I decorate the inside of my pages as I go. It says, embrace imperfections. A DIY journal is meant to be unique and personal. And it says, search online video sites for visual help. Searching for DIY junk journal. Our DIY homemade journal will provide many visual tutorials. Have fun creating your personalized journal. We do need to have something on the cover because we need to at least know what month this is for. But here we go. But right now, honestly, I'm stumped. I don't know. Look how cute that gnome is. I will forever say how cute that gnome is. But this is it. Very simple. I should have put that in the middle. I don't know how this got messed up. It should have been in the middle, but whatever. It's not. We'll live. It's okay. But this is everything. And how did I end up with the same paper in the middle, 2 signatures in a row? I don't know. Hopefully it's not in the middle on this one. No, it's not. All right, so let's count our pages. So there are 30 days in April. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And what'll be nice is when I go to do my journal with me, I'll know which signature to go in, because I might actually, like, one that I will know this is week 1, week 2, and so forth. That'll be really nice. So thank you so much for joining me for this video. We have one last video in this series to do. But since my April video always gets posted at the end of the month, my making of my journal gets posted the last posting day of the month, you've probably already seen that video. I just haven't filmed it yet because it's a lot of work and I don't want to film it yet. But as of now, this is what we've made with AI. journal, birthday card, and this folio that I hate with a passion. I love the birthday card. I love the birthday card. I hate the folio. I hate the folio because of this. That annoys me. And the journal is just like any other journal I would have made. So that worked out very well, in my opinion. It told me exactly how I would have made a journal, and it told me how to make a journal, and it is exactly how I would have made a journal. So this one was a great AI instructions. But like I said, we have one more, the mandala. You've probably already seen it, but as of now, it's not filmed yet. So can't show it to you. All right? And I won't show you this in the mandala video because I haven't made this yet when you see the mandala video. Are you confused yet? It's also February 24th. Are you even more confused? Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and comment down below. Let me know if there's something else you want me to make, like a scrapbooking layout, a mini album, other types of cards, other types of journals. Let me know if there's something else you want AI to tell me how to make that I can make on camera to show you how AI is doing these days. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next crafty video. Have a great rest of your day. Oh no. There we go.